Hi boys and girls. So today we're going to continue talking about I love my hair, and I'm going to introduce to you a new word. Maybe you've heard it before, maybe you haven't, but I bet you're going to be able to connect to it. So, do you know what a ritual is? Ritual. This word right here. Ritual. I'll tell you what it is. A ritual is something we practice regularly or repeatedly. So regularly or repeatedly means that you do it a lot. So a ritual is not a boring routine. Though it has special meaning to you, so it means a lot to you. A ritual is something we sort of depend on, something we do over and over that brings us joy because it is familiar, it is meaningful, and it is comforting. A ritual can be something you look forward to. You might do it every day. You might do this ritual once a year, or it could be every week or every month. Now your light bulbs might be going off like, oh, this is something that I enjoy doing. It brings me comfort. It brings me happiness. And it's something that I might do regularly or repeatedly. Now, like I said, this could be something that happens every day, once a week, every month, once a year. And some examples of that are Thanksgiving. That's coming up soon, right? So I always look forward to the ritual of going to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. Or something I do every week with my family that I really enjoy is Friday pizza night, right? That's something we do every week, so it's regularly or repeatedly. And just like Thanksgiving, even though it only comes one time a year, that's something we do every Thanksgiving. So we repeat it every year. Something else might be Tuesday soccer nights. If you do soccer or some kind of extracurricular activity like dance or baseball, that might be something. It's a ritual. It's repeated. You do it regularly and you enjoy it. So that's what a ritual is. So we're going to look back in our book and talk about Natasha's ritual. So her ritual was having her mom do her hair. And let's go to the first page. You see the first two words right here say every night. So how often did her ritual happen? Every night. So this wasn't something that happened once a week for her or once a year for her. Every night, this ritual of her mother brushing her hair happened every night. So that's how often it happened for her. So a ritual is a special time that she and her mother shared together, just the two of them. So that's probably why it was very important to her. So we're gonna, I like reading about their ritual because the girl and her mom seem really close together, and I can make a personal connection to that because me and my mom are really close together. And it's almost like they're the only two people in the world whenever you're reading this story. Even though she talks about passing people on the street, going to the grocery store, it was time spent with her mom, and that was important to her. So I want us to go back to the author's note and read the last paragraph so we can see how important and special this ritual was to her when she was a little girl. So right here, it says, so like I said, I'm going to read the last paragraph. Now that I am older, my mother no longer combs my hair. I found this to be very liberating at first, but once initial excitement over all the different styles I could now try began to wane, that means go away, she wasn't as excited anymore. Kind of like when you get a new toy and you're like, I'm going to play with this every day, and then you play with it maybe for like a week every day, and then you start to go back to your other toys. It's not as fun and exciting anymore. So that's what she's saying. Whenever she got old enough to do her own hair, it was so exciting at first, and then it wasn't as exciting anymore. So I saw that beyond the freedom lay years of struggle. I went from one phase to another with my hair, from relaxers to punk rock spikes, from braids to barely there short natural. Almost 2 years ago, I decided to grow dreadlocks for the first time since those nights when I sat between Mom's knees. So now she's reflecting. I was at peace with my hair, at home again with myself. And if you think back to our good storyteller chart, connecting to home and family is something that a personal narrative does. So Natasha has given me a great idea for writing. One of the things that I do every evening that brings me peace, and you might already remember this, is having dinner with my family. If you remember, I already wrote about this in a personal narrative, but that's okay because I'm able to make a personal connection back to this book, I Love My Hair, and a ritual that I do with my family every evening is sit down and have dinner, and it's so special to me. So now I wonder, what's something special to you? What's a ritual that you practice? Is it something every day? Is it something once a week, like Friday pizza nights or soccer practice? Or is it something that happens once a month? Or maybe it's a special holiday that you look forward to every year because you do something extra special. I want to hear, use the microphone in the student template and draw a picture of your special ritual. Don't forget, good writers label their pictures so I can see your details.